The mysterious rapper persona is getting overplayed and overhyped, as fans not only see through the often fake personality these artists are displaying, but feel let down by the lack of consistency on both social media and project drops. One artist in the underground has seen this problem and decided to do the exact opposite, and he has succeeded. In this video, I will be going over how this artist excelled by being authentically him, and as usual, what you can learn from his success. Enter Lazer Dim 700. Lazer is an underground rapper who originally started to gain traction in the underground for his song Asian Rock, and more notably his, well, goofy personality. Lazer Dim stood out from the underground mostly just from the fact that he acted like an actual human being. Because let's be honest, when you look at how someone like Netspend behaves, it's clear he's putting on a character, which is very similar to both underground and more mainstream rappers nowadays. Whereas while I'm sure the way Lazer acts is somewhat exaggerated for the public eye, he is still an entertaining person to watch, someone that you want to have a conversation with. And this level of relatability helped Lazer have a deeper connection with his fans, or as he calls them, and they call him, Lil Twans. Before he had gotten hacked, his Instagram was very active. He constantly posted life updates on his story, pictures of him, and even uploaded his music videos on Instagram. He also has recently played an important role in meme culture, which is something lots of artists have done intentionally, but for the people making these memes, they probably just think his music is relevant and fun to what they're posting, similar to his personality. But what really sealed his reputation and his unique personality was his interaction with Nardwuar.
I think they got something else for you too.
What am I doing?
So right now, Nardwuar opening his gift for me and my management. Hopefully this familiar to him.
Wow! This book.
You know where this from?
I want to, this is incredible. Like, I think there's a photo of my mom. That's my mom.
That's your mom?
That's my mom. Thank you so much, Lazer Dim.
Thank you.
This is amazing. Thank you so much. Like, it's great to see my mom, who has passed away, again.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you. She'd be so stoked to be in the middle of the interview.
There's sort of an unspoken rule in the industry about how you treat Nardwuar is how you treat everyone else. So if you treat the human serviette poorly, you most likely aren't a good person. But Lazer did quite the opposite. PR stunt or not, this to me seemed extremely genuine, and it did to a lot of other people too. On TikTok, this video got over 1 million likes, which if you know anything about the underground, is unheard of numbers for any of those artists. This act of kindness is extremely important and was something the industry needed, as it shows as an artist, having an outgoing personality won't make you less popular or cool. In fact, it can do quite the opposite. The video had so many comments like, I don't know who Lazer Dim is, but I will definitely listen to him now. I've never heard of Lazer Dim, but if you're cool to Nardwuar, I'm instantly a fan. Lazer Dim is cool AF in my book. And bro, I gonna cry, Lil Twan is so kind. So sometimes being the exact opposite of what is popular at the time can work extremely well in your favor. It's kind of weird to even be commenting on this though, because I feel like this should just be like common sense, because even if you're famous, you're still a human, just like treat people well. But unfortunately in the industry, treating people kindly isn't as common as it should be. And Lazer is definitely a breath of fresh air for people seeing this problem. This was not only just a kind gesture that made Nardwuar's day better, but also the millions who saw it. And whether they like his music or not, they won't associate Lazer with negative thoughts like other more mysterious rappers get in the underground all the time. As the less you post about yourself, the more assumptions people make. And since the world likes to think negatively, if you're mysterious and don't post a lot, they're most likely going to think negative things about you before they think positive things, as you haven't proven yourself either way. So what can you learn from Lazer? Well, the bottom line is if you are worried about showing your personality as an artist, what are you doing here? That's literally your best trait, yourself. So I recommend instead of being another opium copycat, be yourself. There are different types of fans for every personality. You don't have to be the funniest or the weirdest, and sure, often you may exaggerate your personality, as marketing often banks off the unrealistic, but take inspiration from others and mix it in with your own personality traits. There's often a sort of balance in the music world, as if you are extremely talented with what you do, your personality can be more laid back. And the same goes vice versa. But often the most regarded as legends end up having both the craziest personalities and the craziest levels of talent. When we look at Lazer, he is somewhere in the middle. He's never claiming to be the best, he just makes fun music that matches the fun energy he brings his performances, interviews, and social media. Lazer has also been able to build a much tighter community than rappers that are even in the millions of monthly listener range, as by having a more outgoing personality, that usually breeds a more outgoing fan base. I talk about that in my music marketing is changing video, but often we see fans of artists mimicking the behavior of the artists themselves, and Lazer's community is a prime example. I think a lot of his connection with Lazer and his fans was through breaking the fourth wall, as plenty of rappers often often do the typical, oh, thank you to the fans, love y'all, at concerts every once in a while. Lazer often took time to interact with fans and almost made them feel like friends at times. We of course have seen these parasocial relationships go extremely toxic extremely fast, but I think because Lazer is still relatively unknown in the grand scheme of the music world, he can continue to connect with his fans on a deeper level than many mainstream artists. And that's just one of the perks of being in the underground, but every artist has to grow out of that eventually, if they want to reach the next level. I want to know what you guys think. What did I miss? Is Lazer a fun person to watch, or is his personality going to get just as overplayed as the mysterious personality? Conversate in the comments. Also, I know this was a shorter video, but a lot of people requested it, so I decided to hit all the points that weren't already mentioned in the other video I made about being mysterious. But yeah, bottom line, keep being real, keep being you, and most importantly, keep evolving.